Oh boy, here we go again. I can't believe I convinced myself to play this game again. But here we are. I've had to record this twice because my mic audio got put on top of the game audio, so you guys couldn't even hear it. So here we go again. Welcome to LEGO Star Wars 2, the original trilogy. My last playthrough on this, 2 years ago, was pretty bad. And I don't see this one going any better. But here we are again. I've somehow convinced myself to play this again. We are playing the 1.0 version, as you guys voted on in the community section. You guys didn't really know you were voting on a Let's Play, but I guess you could kind of say I teased it. But either way, let's get going with the new game. I've already had to do this twice, so here we go. This iconic opening section here, I guess you can call it like a cutscene. But let's just go ahead and get straight to the Blockade Runner. I really wish you guys would have been able to watch the original cut of this, because it was way better than this one. So let's go to the story mode. We're not going to do that. I don't care about the crawl. And we're going to watch this cutscene. What is this cutscene? I don't know. I really don't know what's going on here. I also didn't remember when the Star Destroyer just pulled up right beside the Blockade Runner. But let's go ahead and continue. By the way, there may be points in the video where the audio or music cuts out. That's because I'm monetizing these videos, so I'm having YouTube's AI cut out the sections of the music that it determines as copyright, I guess. So I can still make a profit on these Let's Plays. It alleviates my suffering from this game. But let's go ahead and go through this. This is probably the best this game is going to be. This is the least broken, most normal level in the entire game, if you want to call it that. So you have this section here. Stormtrooper falls down, and then they're just all going to start firing at once with their machine gunning AI. Where they will just rapidly start firing, and I don't know why the AI does that. But now we have to rescue 3PO and R2 by pushing these block things. What do you even call these? Do you call them just boxes or what? I'm sure you guys probably know. I have no idea what these are. You know, back before this game got really popular, well, the DS version, you could post a video and not have to worry about copyright. But it seems like ever since this game got pretty popular, the 16-bit tracks in this have been getting flagged all the time. So for any other creators out there making content about LEGO Star Wars 2 on the DS, beware. They will flag you now. Or at least copyright claim you, which means you don't make any money unless you cut the music out, which makes the audio sound like shit. Granted, I do applaud YouTube for adding the AI. That's pretty cool. At least you can cut the music out without making everything silent. So that's a good thing. So we're going to save 3PO, even though there's a lever there and he could have literally saved himself. Now let's go over here, kill the Stormtrooper that's running into the race shield for some reason. Yes, I know he can operate the panel. This game is acting like I've never played it before. So let's go over here to R2. Switch over to him. And come over here. And avoid all the Stormtroopers. Let's open this door. Switch over to 3PO if I don't get him stuck in the wall. And slowly make our way to the door. the slowest possible character I could be using. Go here, the silver studs. I don't know why Captain Antilles is shooting me. Now I only have one leg. And then he magically regrows his legs for this stupid cutscene here. What is Leia doing? I'm not really sure. But it gets weirder. Now Vader shows up. He lets the droids get away. The droids with the plans. He lets them get away as Leia is doing whatever that is. And the droids are away and Vader failed his one mission. So, that's cool. We've unlocked 3PO and R2. That's also cool. We get 6,940 studs. We got 2 mini kits. And the game's already saying we're 67% done with it. That's amazing. So we're just going to copyright over my original save. And now time to do the Mos Eisley Spaceport. But first, we have to do this sliding section. What is this? I'm not sure. So I don't think the skybox is going to break in this. Or at least I don't think it will. I know the camera broke on me in the original recording, but you couldn't hear me, sadly. So we can't use that one. But I don't think... I think the camera, like everything going black, I think that was only in RV1. I don't remember that ever happening in the 1.0 version. So I don't think that'll happen here. So here's Ben Kenobi killing all the Tusken Raiders. I really wish you guys would have gotten to watch the original Let's Play of this, or the original recording I just did 20 minutes ago. Because it is 1,000 times better than what I'm doing here. But I did mention in that Laterni Gamer discovered, if you haven't watched him, go check him out. That this random like piece here in the ground is actually one of these platforms under the map. And I think it's only in the 1.0 version. This particular level is, I don't know, it's not one of my favorites. By the way, as I discovered in the last recording, Luke is not smart enough to actually jump over here, so you have to use Luke to jump over that. RV1 I think fixed that, or REV1, or however you say it. 1.0 is what I call it, or 1.1 is what I call it. But, alright, let's use Ben to jump up here. Kill these Tusken Raiders, if I can. There we go. Over here and kill the other two. Oh well. Get R2, and now switch over to R2. And we don't have to do any of the other stuff in the level. All we have to do is, first die. Secondly, just use R2 to skip the entire part of this level. This part's the tricky part, though. And this is where the camera broke on me last time, which took me like an extra 5 minutes to solve this. We have to get over here. Oop, a little too short that time. Oh, the camera broke again. That's always good. Awesome. Now that I had practice, I could actually do that. But now we're into the second part of the level, which is the second level, or the third level, I should say, in the console. They just lumped them into one here. So we meet Chewbacca, they take the droids away for a second time. And now we have to go hunt them down again, because plot convenience. So let's chase after them. Really don't have to engage with any of the stormtroopers. Just continue to run through this. I hate it now that my voice, like, since I just did a 20-minute recording, my voice is not doing well. So That's another reason why I wish the original recording would have worked out. Or maybe I just went ahead and did this a few hours later. Because I wanted this opening or first episode to be really good. And I'm pretty sure you guys will still think it's good, but I don't know. I really think that original recording was way better. But here's more of these boxes or whatever you call these. Let's push this over here. The sounds of this box just quit. Okay. Yeah, the box sounds just quit. Okay. Why did they quit? I have no idea. This level is pretty boring. I would say it's probably the most boring level in the entire game. Well, actually, that's a lie. The next level is the most boring level in the entire game. And you'll see why here when we get to it. But let's go ahead and get the rest of the way through this. Now we're here. And the way you get these two out is literally just by building an anvil. Why is it like that? Or why is their prison set up like that? I have no idea. There's no lever or anything. You just build an anvil and it opens the door to the prison cell. I don't know. It's weird. But either way, let's use R2 to go back and get back to the Millennium Falcon and finally end this level. Alright, so funny glitch here. This actually happens in both versions of the game. For some reason, it spawns you on top of the satellite dish. Another oversight in the game that they didn't even care to fix. But let's go to the Millennium Falcon and finally end this level. And see the best cutscene in the game. The only thing that this game got right was that Han shot first. But now that we've completed that, we get Chewbacca, Han, Luke, and Ben. And now the Super Kit total says we're at 71%. And we've only been playing for roughly 10 minutes. So that is wonderful. But let's go ahead and continue story. We're going to do one last level in this episode, and that is Rescue the Princess. Now today in my retrospective video, somebody compared this cutscene here to somebody making a cutscene in Gmod. The way the Millennium Falcon just backs its way in. So that was pretty funny today. But let's go ahead and take out the Imperial officers. And here is why this level is the most boring in the entire game. Because all you gotta do is put these two helmets on Luke and Han. And now you don't have to do a single thing the entire rest of the level. You can just walk through the rest of it. So none of the stormtroopers will engage you now because you have the helmet. And as long as you don't die, and really you're only going to do that in one part of this, which is coming up, you should be okay. I wish they would have made this more challenging, but I don't know. It is very easy and quick to get through though. So let's go ahead and keep walking down these hallways. There's studs in the wall. And this is the only part that's like halfway challenging. So you have to jump over these and not die. And that's big. If you die, then you have to start fighting enemies, which takes an extra 30 seconds of your time to beat this level. So now we can just walk through, get the mini kit, and go release Leia. Well, after we build these panels. Another thing that this game does differently is that whenever you build things and you have a helmet on, it doesn't trigger the enemies, which I always thought was kind of dumb in the console version. It's like, if you build something that's broken on the ground, like, the enemies immediately, like, know that you're an enemy. That's kind of weird. But now that we've rescued the princess, we get to see the invisible blaster bolts hitting them that they fixed in RV1 and just, or 1.1, and just let the blaster bolts hit them. But yeah, that's level complete. We unlocked Stormtrooper Han and Luke. Now the super kit goal or percentage is now at 36%. I don't know what this game's doing. How hard is it just to make a percentage counter that actually works and doesn't just spit up a random number? But let's go to Mos Eisley Cantina. And we get our little cutscene here that's let us know that we've unlocked episodes 5 and 6, but we're not going to be going to those. So either way, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really hope you guys enjoy this series. I really hope this Let's Play kind of takes off. I've been looking forward to doing this for a while. I think the time to do this was actually last year, but I kind of missed out on it and I just didn't do it. But I'm doing it now. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Remember to please leave a like, subscribe, go check out my memberships. Thank you to my channel members on screen here. They are a massive help. Also go check out my merch. I got amazing merch. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next episode. Thank you guys for watching.